Are you tired of manually replying to every email? What if you could automate your email responses, saving valuable time and effort? In this video, we'll show you how to set up an automated email reply system using N8N, a powerful workflow automation tool. First, click to add the initial step, which will be our trigger. We need this workflow to start when a new email arrives. So, we'll search for the Gmail node. For the trigger event, we'll select On Message Received. To connect our account, we'll select our credential. If you don't have one set up, simply click Create New Credential and authorize your Gmail account. Once created, it will appear in the list. To avoid replying to every single email, we can add a filter. Let's filter by the sender's email address. We'll add a specific email to ensure the workflow only runs for emails from that sender. This is great for handling specific inquiries. Here, we don't need specific Gmail, so I am deleting this. Now for the core of our automation, the AI. We'll add a new node and search for AI agent. This node will act as the brain of our operation. We'll then add our final action step, which is another Gmail node. This time, we'll choose the Create a Draft action. Let's connect the nodes. The Gmail trigger passes data to the AI agent, and the AI agent's output will feed into the Create Draft node. Before configuring the AI, let's test our trigger to get some sample data. We'll open the Gmail trigger node, add your Gmail account which is already created, select that, and click Fetch Test Event. As you can see, it has successfully pulled in a recent email, showing us all the data we can work with, like the sender, subject, and body. Here you can see the Gmail trigger successfully executed. Now we have to add chat model to the AI agent. Search for and select the Google Gemini chat model. To use the Gemini model, we need to create Gemini AI account, so that click Create New Credential, we need to provide an API key. Let's quickly get one. We'll open a new tab, search for Gemini API keys, and navigate to Google AI Studio. Here we can see Get Started. Click this, then now it's visible, then click Get API Key. Here, you can create and manage your API keys. We'll copy our key, and paste it back into our credential configuration in the workflow, then save it. Open AI Agent user message set define below, then drag the email body and subject line. We'll define the AI's personality with a system message, instructing it to be a helpful, professional assistant that drafts friendly replies. Let's execute the node to test it. The AI reads the email data and, as you can see in the output, has generated a perfectly crafted response. Select Add option, then select System Message for the AI. Should work perfectly here. I defined, you are a helpful assistant. Your job is to draft a reply to the received email. Tone, Spartan, professional, and friendly. Make sure not to use M-dashes or N-dash in the reply, and with my information, don't worry, this prompt I will give in the description. After defining system message again, we have to execute. It will take time to execute. As you can see now, it is a well-defined or structured format. Now we need to set up last node, Create Draft node, open the node. Here we can see Subject. In that place, we have to drag Subject, which is in Gmail trigger. Now select your Gmail account. Same like Subject, we have to drop the message, which is in AI Agent output. As you can see, the AI agent has generated a structured output that incorporates all of my information. Now execute the Create a Draft node. Now we can see the output with ID, message, and draft. The draft has now been generated. Let's switch over to my email to see it. As you can see, the draft has been created successfully. The content of this email is the exact output from the AI agent, which has structured all of the information we provided. The key advantage of creating a draft is that it provides a crucial human review step. This allows you to personalize the message by manually adding timely details, like your availability or specific skills. In contrast, sending an email directly from the AI removes this layer of control, meaning you can't verify or edit the content, which makes the draft method a much safer and more professional approach. For the final step, we need to set the recipient's address. In our Create Draft node, we'll add the To Email option. We can then pull the sender's address directly from our initial Gmail trigger and map it into this field. After executing the node again, we'll refresh our Gmail tab. You can now see the recipient's address is correctly populated. With the content and recipient confirmed, the draft is ready to be sent. First, you can give your workflow a custom name to easily identify it. Simply edit the title at the top of the screen. For this example, I will name it Email Sender Draft, and then save the change. Next, to ensure the workflow runs automatically, you need to activate it. By toggling the switch to Active, the workflow will run continuously in the background. This means it will trigger on its own whenever the conditions are met, and you will no longer need to click Execute Workflow manually. Now, let's send the email. As you can see, it has been sent successfully. This workflow automatically activates when a specific email is received. An intelligent AI then analyzes the content to understand the request. Based on its analysis, it generates a complete and relevant response. This reply is saved as a fully addressed draft directly in your Gmail. Finally, it waits, ready for your personal review before being sent. Now for the final test to see the entire workflow in action. I am sending a new email to the monitored inbox with the subject, Intern Request, and the message, Are you available for doing the internship? Let's check the inbox. We can see that the workflow has executed successfully. And just as expected, it has generated a new draft. Finally, you can see the draft is created with a perfect, context-aware reply that includes all of my information. After verifying the content is correct, I'll send the email. And there it is, the message has been sent successfully. And just like that, you've successfully built your own intelligent email drafter. I truly hope you were able to follow along and now feel empowered by what you've created with these simple steps. You've built something that can genuinely save you time, and that's an amazing first step into the world of automation. If you gained some knowledge today and found this tutorial valuable, please consider giving this video a like. It's the best way to show your support, and it lets me know that you'd like to see more content like this.